Revelation 18 and verses 20 through 24. Rejoice over her, O heaven, and you saints and apostles and prophets, because God has pronounced judgment for you against her. Then a strong angel picked up a stone, like a great millstone, and threw it into the sea, saying, So will Babylon, the great city, be thrown down with violence, and will never be found again. And the sound of harpists, musicians, flute players, and trumpeters will never be heard in you again. And no craftsman of any craft will ever be found in you again. And the sound of a mill will never be heard in you again. And the light of a lamp will never shine in you again. And the voice of the groom and bride will never be heard in you again. For your merchants were the powerful people of the earth, because all the nations were deceived by your witchcraft, and in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all who have been slaughtered on the earth. The cause for the saints rejoicing was a righteous response to God's judgment, because he had admonished us to make every effort to be in the world but not of the world throughout biblical history. God gave a clarion call to his people to stay anchored to Jesus no matter what we saw with our natural eyes, and he also prepared his final church generation on how to recognize the dangers of being entangled in a system that was destined for doom, and the consequence that would come as a result of going down with a sinking ship. The warning of his strap of punishment was never hidden. In Jeremiah 51:58, it was declared, Thus says the Lord of hosts, the broad wall of Babylon will be completely razed, and her high gates will be set on fire. So the people will toil for nothing. All the nations become exhausted only for fire. And in verses 63 through 64, it says, And as soon as you finish reading this scroll, you will tie a stone to it and throw it into the middle of the Euphrates, and say, Just so shall Babylon sink down and not rise again, because of the calamity that I am going to bring upon her, and they will become exhausted. Revelation Babylon's toil will be for nothing, and it will fall for the slaying of God's people. And those who thought they were followers will be reminded of the words of Jesus. But whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to stumble, it would be better for him to have a heavy millstone hung around his neck and to be drowned in the depths of the sea. Jesus warned about how dangerous Babylon would be.